I used to think love was something you could hold, like firelight in your palms, like music in a quiet room, like breath after drowning. But what happens when the thing you cling to is made of smoke? He came to me with eyes that didn't blink, a voice that knew my name before I said it. He held me like he'd already memorized the shape of my bones. And I believed him. I believed every lie dressed up as affection, every cruel word whispered like a secret only we shared. I thought pain meant passion. I thought silence meant depth. I thought if someone looked at me long enough, they might finally see me. But sometimes people don't look, they take. They take until there's nothing left but echoes of who you used to be. He never said he was sorry. Not really. Because he never saw the damage. Or maybe he did and liked it. Like how small I became. How I bent to fit the space he gave me. How I learned to apologize for breathing too loud, for needing too much, for being too real. I loved him like a storm loves the sky, wild and reckless and full of noise. And he loved me like the moon loves the ocean, distant, cold, always pulling without ever staying. I gave him everything. My time, my trust, my truth, my tears, my dreams, my silence. And all he gave me back was doubt. Doubt that I was enough. Doubt that I deserved better. Doubt that any of it had been real. There were nights I stared at the ceiling and wondered if I was losing my mind. Nights I replayed our conversations like broken records, trying to figure out where I went wrong. When did I stop trusting myself? When did I start believing his version of me? He called me dramatic, needy, too intense, said I made things up, said I twisted words, said I was broken. And somewhere inside me I started to believe it. Until one morning I woke up and felt nothing. No ache, no longing, no hope, just silence. And in that silence I heard myself again. Not the version of me he created. Not the girl who begged for scraps of affection. Not the woman who apologized for existing. For me. Unfiltered. Real. And I realized something. I hadn't lost myself. I had simply forgotten to fight for her. So I did. I fought my way back through the wreckage. Through the guilt. Through the shame. Through the fear that maybe I would always be alone. That maybe no one else would want me now that I was whole again. But I didn't need anyone else to tell me I was worthy. I just needed to remember that I am. That I always was. Even in the darkest moments, even when I couldn't breathe, even when I hated him so much I thought I'd drown in it. I was still alive. Still standing. Still becoming. And isn't that its own kind of victory? Not revenge. Not closure. Just survival. He taught me how to survive. Not because he meant to. But because he showed me what I could endure. What I could walk away from. What I would never let happen again. So yes, I hate him. Sometimes. But not in the way I used to. Now my hate is quieter. Older. Wiser. It doesn't burn anymore. Just reminds me. Of who I was. Of who I'm not anymore. And of who I'm choosing to become.